You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Hello, everyone. This is Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
And this is another edition of GTA Heat Check, NBA Finals Edition, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to your channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Game 1 is in the books. How you feel?
I mean,
give us the real, man.
My prediction was right.
Your prediction was right.
It
was an ugly win, though.
I didn't like what I saw.
You don't like how they got it.
I don't like how they got it at all. At all.
All right. We got to break it down. So, first quarter, Steph Curry drops 21.
6 threes.
6 threes. I thought it was 7, but yes, we'll go with 6.
Well, it was 6 in the first.
Okay, right.
Yeah, 7 total.
Damn. That's how cold he got then.
Yeah.
That's definitely how cold he got. For him to go that hot that in that one quarter and then cool off.
Well, what do you have? 24 and a half. Only scored 10 more points the rest of the game.
I'm going to start off the first quarter. The first thing I saw that really scared me with Boston is, and we're not even going to get into Tatum. I'm going to save Tatum for later because that's a whole segment by himself. I didn't like the fact that when the Golden State Warriors switched on offense, there was points in the first quarter where Robert Williams was standing out in no man's land trying to guard Curry. And I'm like,
and that's how you lose.
Y'all expect Time Lord to guard Steph at the 3? How?
And what'd he do?
Lit him up.
Exactly. Quick little crossover, step back.
Then there was like 2 or 3 of those threes that he made. Nobody was guarding him. Not even Marcus Smart. Like, they left him wide open. I'm like, is this a strategy? Like did Ime Udoka draw this up? When do we leave Curry open? Not wide never. Open. You guard him at the parking lot. As soon as you get off the bus.
Marcus Smart, Tatum, Brown, all your guard. I'm putting 3 people on him.
You guard him at the tunnel. You guard him when he's getting it. As soon as he gets suited up to go out to the before he do his pregame.
Well, he can hit it from the tunnel.
Lock his ass up.
You guard him in the locker room. Anywhere he can't shoot the basketball, you guard him.
They left him open 2 or 3 different times. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Video a couple months ago on Instagram about it.
Yeah, not for real.
He was like sleep. This dude reacted. He was asleep. He was like, "You already guarding me, man?" Yes.
Yes.
I'm guarding you.
I seen it. Not for real. What's so funny about a really good joke is when it's truth in it, right?
Yeah.
That's the truth. When it comes to Steph, you guard him as soon as he wakes up out of his sleep. You got to put clamps on him.
Mm-hmm. And dude,
I will say, because I don't want to make this a bashing thing. They did figure it out. They definitely shut him down.
What they did was Marcus Smart said, no. We're not switching nothing. That's what they got to do. Marcus Smart can't switch off of him.
He has to stay on him.
And if he switch off, it got to be JB or Tatum.
It has to be somebody long.
That's the only other 2 options.
That was my first quarter issue. I didn't have a problem with the Warriors. They were doing what Warriors do. They looked like their old selves the first quarter.
Well, in the second, though, is what cost them.
Yeah.
Because they had to lead.
They did.
They was up with like 8 or 9 going to the second.
They did.
And Boston
then
came back.
Steph didn't score the whole second quarter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, they sat him, and then he only scored like 2 or 3 points.
Because Steph's known for wanting to play the first and the third. So, do you think that was a strategy or?
Well, because that's when they give him his rest. He plays the whole first.
Mm-hmm.
He gets them 3-4 minutes in the second, and now he's coming in cold. They're usually playing passive in the second. He's usually giving up to Clay or Poole or somebody.
Okay.
That's usually the go-to. And it cost them because they was down 2 going into halftime, and I don't know how.
Oh, man.
Because it wasn't because Boston weren't really doing that much in the second.
No, but the lead wasn't big enough for them to take that much of a rest. They took a rest like they was up 20 and they was only up 9.
Well, they left. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Golden State?
Yeah.
Boston left most of their starters in Tatum and Brown. When I
look at the box score, Boston put up the same amount of points in first and second. They put up 28 in each quarter. And Golden State put up 32 in the first and only put up 22 in the second. So that's how Boston ended up getting the lead. They put up more buckets in the second. Not by much, though. It wasn't like a onslaught.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was up. Whatever.
They saved the onslaught for the fourth quarter. We'll get to that.
That was disrespectful.
We'll get to that. That was an onslaught. Right?
Yeah, because the third quarter they was up.
Yeah, third quarter, Golden State.
They went back up again.
They went up 38 points to 24 points from Boston in the third.
Yeah, which they was up 14 or 12.
That fourth quarter, oh my God.
He done the fourth at that.
40 points to 16. That's how you lose a game. That's called taking your foot off the gas or running out of gas, whatever you want to call it. There was no gas in the tank in the fourth. Magic mentioned something at halftime. Magic Johnson. He mentioned on NBA Countdown that he was afraid that might happen. He was afraid that Golden State had too much of a break, that they'd be fatigued. He said, because at halftime he said, huh?
That's usually how it is, in my opinion.
He said going into the half, right in the second, he said a lot of players out there grabbing their shorts and they looking fatigued. He said, that rest, that rest is usually pretty crucial. He's like, I don't know about that rest.
Yeah, I don't like rest like that going into. If it was me either, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
like forever rest.
So
a week. They had a week off.
He kind of alluded to it like that might cost them. That might be a problem.
Yeah.
But everybody else, like Stephen A., Jalen Rose, Mike Wilbon, all these guys were like, oh, no, Steph's going crazy. The Warriors, they got it. We ain't worried about it. They're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
There were times in the second half where it looked like the Warriors did figure it out. And I think the third quarter was exactly what I predicted it was going to be.
Yeah, I think in the fourth, they were just trying to hold on.
Yeah.
And they weren't going for it.
Nah.
Especially about 8 minutes into the 8 minutes left.
I want to give a shout out to Marcus Smart before I get to Al Horford, because Al Horford, he gets his own spotlight for what he did.
He won a ring.
We know. But Marcus Smart, during the third quarter, Marcus Smart was on the bench most of that quarter. And remember, I mentioned to you that they said on I don't know if anybody paid attention to it. And before halftime, Tatum launched a football pass cross court to him, launched it, and he was running for it. And he failed.
Yeah.
So
they called that bounce. Yeah,
they said he blew a tire, and I'm like, last time I heard that, I instantly thought of DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, remember he hurt his ankle. Remember in the last series. On top of that,
right? So I'm like,
he twisted his ankle.
But so when he fell, did they confirm was that his ankle or his knee?
I don't know, but I'm guessing it probably still had something to do with the ankle he'd already hurt last series.
Cause I thought he was hobbling a little bit, and they basically didn't play him the whole third quarter.
They didn't play him until like the 8-minute mark in the fourth.
That's what I'm saying.
I was with Kenny.
I think we was on the phone at that point. We was talking about it. We was talking about at that point.
Exactly.
Notice how the game changed. The Celtics' identity changed the moment he got back on the court. I believe I'm gonna go on record and say, had Marcus Smart not came back out there, Golden State would have ran away with game 1.
Yeah.
Not taking nothing away from Al Horford, but Al Horford wouldn't get those looks if Marcus Smart was on the bench.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because Derek White, as good as he is, he's not a pass first point. He's a shooter. He's looking for a shot. He's not looking for
But
a
he
play.
had zero pressure on him, so nobody thinking about Derek White.
Wasn't nobody watching no film on Derek White. Not this series.
He can hit the three. You know what I'm saying? We know he's gonna shoot it, but
he's like a JJ Redick.
Mm-hmm.
You let him do what he gonna do. He don't do that every game. We're not worried about Derek White.
He's not as hot as JJ Redick, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Tatum is our target no matter what, whether he's hot or cold. Do not let him get hot. Nah, for real. That was Kerr. That was Kerr going into the game where he's like, look, I don't care if he's hot or cold. Lock his ass up.
That's exactly what they did.
Lock him up.
That's exactly what they did.
Tatum, do not give that man an ounce of oxygen. Cut him off at the lungs.
What was he? 3 of 17, right?
3 of 17, man. 12 points. It was 12 points. 5 rebounds, 13 assists. Yeah, more assists than points, and you the star, you the franchise. That's a problem.
And who your inspiration? Who your mentor?
Mamba.
Mamba ain't going for nothing like that.
Mamba ain't going for that.
I know that he be like, he said ain't no I in team, but
there's a
I in me though.
There's a me in team though.
Exactly. Like there.
Oh,
I'm gonna get my 25 and 13 assists, not 12 and 13.
So okay, you're a Tatum fan. I gotta ask you. You take this game, and in the post game, of course, he's like, "Look, all I wanted was to get the win. He said, if I don't score well the whole series and we win the series, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I would be happy with that too,
because that means your team carried you.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a good thing.
That means JB, the number 2 option, carried you.
Exactly. And talking about JB, his game wasn't much better.
No, it wasn't. But he hit more shots than Tatum, though. He hit more shots than Tatum. He hit more shots. Jaylen Brown. I will say this: Jaylen Brown had a good first and a good fourth.
Yeah,
because he was going 3 for 3. Him and Marcus Smart was going back and forth with Steph and Clay in the first quarter.
Yeah,
it was like 3, 3. Huh?
Yeah, in between that, it was bad.
But that second and third, JB
was trash.
JB was awful.
Going into the fourth, his split was terrible.
It was, but he showed up at the end. He hit the clutch gene.
Yeah, but unsung hero is Al Horford.
I wouldn't even call him unsung. Unsung hero would be more of a Robert Williams.
Yeah.
You can make a case for Derek White. You can make a case for Marcus Smart.
Grant Williams.
Not so he did all right.
I'm talking about in general. If you call,
but as far as game one goes, now the whole playoff series, you can make a case for all those role players. I'm not taking nothing away from what they've done. Everybody played their role to get them to this point, right?
Yeah.
But in game one, this one game we're focused on today for this, the unsung hero could easily be Robert Williams for all the blocks he had. He had multiple. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart for carrying the offense as a playmaker and a defender. Dude, him and JB both had plays where they blocked the shot on one side and either made a dunk or a 3 going the other way. On the very next possession off the turnover.
That's what they need to do to win, though. They need that from Marcus Smart and JB. Because I don't guarantee that Al Horford is going to give me 26 points.
No. And
Derek White had 21. I guarantee he ain't going to give me 21 again.
I don't want to call him an unsung hero because he got the love, love from the media last night and this morning. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, because everybody called him old once he left. Once he didn't play in OKC, he was called old.
Yeah, they called him washed.
Yeah, he didn't play at all. And
he went 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, well, it's like the problem with that is like what he did in the last series against Miami.
Yep.
That one game.
That one big game.
And after that, you got me rebounds. That's what you was doing out there for rebounds.
If we're going to compare this series to the Miami series, one could argue that all you need is one good game from Al Horford to carry you and steamroll you through.
Well, absolutely.
It's been proven it works.
Right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, right. And and apparently I made a mistake because I thought the game was in Boston.
Yeah, we all did. We all did.
because I thought it was based off of the seed, not the most wins.
I guess it's based off record now.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody told me it's been. I said, "There's no way it's been like that. It has been off of seeds." But whatever. I still have Boston won in game one because they have to get one.
You got that part right. No.
They have to get one. You said game two, but whatever. We both got them getting one.
Yeah, we had them tying the series up. I don't think the Warriors are gonna do that again. They're not gonna let they fall off the gas.
Oh, they're not
on Sunday.
They not losing Sunday.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. They might bust them by 20. They might be mad.
Can I ask you if I'm Steph, I'm pissed. I shot 50% from the field, 50% from the three. I dropped 34 and we lost.
He needs Jordan Poole had a terrible game.
He did. God,
he had 9 points. Yeah.
That ain't gonna cut it.
Clay had 15.
That ain't gonna cut it.
Who else? I think Andrew Wiggins had a good game, but
Andrew had 20, but that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
20 and 5.
Exactly.
Otto Porter had a good game though. 12 and 4 for his first game back.
He didn't miss a three till after his fifth three.
Yeah, he was hot. Hey, Otto Porter was on fire.
Well, because ain't nobody guarding Otto Porter. That's the real reason.
Nobody was watching no film on Otto Porter either.
He was hurt. Nobody.
And
I don't know why they activated Gary Payton. They didn't even play him.
Well, he won that award, so they,
Yeah, I guess.
It was media. It was media. Mm-hmm. But I have to ask you, I don't want to get too far away from this because I want to focus in on the Celtics for a second. Being that they did win game one, and it definitely caught a lot of us by surprise. Those of us that didn't have them winning game one. If you're Jayson Tatum, because you're a Jayson Tatum guy, what do you focus on for the next 24, 48 hours for game two? What can he do differently to get better?
He got nothing. He was being passive. Don't be passive.
He was jacking up shots.
I know, but he was being passive. He was hesitant on the shots though. First, he would think about if he wanted to shoot it. He would pump it. Like, just shoot the ball. You Jayson Tatum. What you got to be nervous about? Don't be scared.
First finals jitters, maybe.
Yeah, but he's 25. You ain't got no pressure.
That's true.
I mean, and you're away, so you really got no pressure on the road. On game one, he was being super, super tentative. I'm talking to my boy Ken that was with me. He was like, "What is he doing, bro?" He would like think about shooting a three, he would pass. Oh my god! He think about taking it in for a layup and then pass. Take the ball and take the foul. Granted, on some of them they would score on the assist, but you had it first, and then you've been passive. Granted, the defense will collapse if you take it in, but you already taking it in. You're already going up half layup and pass in the middle of a layup.
Mm.
Open, bro. I saw 3 open threes that he hesitated on. 2 he missed and 1 he passed because he waited so long.
So you're basically saying, just to make sure I understand this, that he has to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
And that'll get him more points.
Yeah. Because I don't think Andrew Wiggins is cool, but
Andrew Wiggins was blocking.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Andrew Wiggins is a good defender, but he ain't stopping Jayson.
Andrew Wiggins was knocking ball out of people's hands.
Exactly. Like they said the same thing. I read the thing about because Andrew Wiggins was guarding Luka. And it was like, dude, Luka still shot 48% from the field. What are you talking about?
See, I wasn't too I didn't feed into the hype of that. I was like, okay, yeah, he's holding his own. He's not getting like clown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But when I read the thing,
but he's not stopping anything.
Right, that's what I'm saying. People make it seem like Andrew Wiggins could stop Jayson Tatum. And I saw the stat about Luka, and he guarded Luka 80% of the time, and Luka still averaged 40.
Luka set a playoff record. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He averaged 40, 10, and 8.
Are you really stopping somebody from breaking records? If they're breaking records, no.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Andrew, I ain't defender. He gonna play defense, but he ain't stopping nobody. He ain't making it look like he a stopper. He not that. He ain't Draymond Green.
No. And Draymond Green wasn't Draymond Green last night.
He ain't play either, to be honest.
Can I Why was Dre taking so many shots last night?
Because he was open. But there was a reason why he was open.
They left him open for a reason. He was cold.
Bro, he shot three threes. He shot 3 open threes, and they just let him shoot the threes. They knew they was gonna miss.
We all knew they was gonna miss. The world knew they was gonna miss. The fans knew he was gonna miss. They was like,
Al Horford just backed off of him. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, shoot that. Go ahead,
shoot that, man. You not. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go get your board. I'm gonna let you shoot that. I'm gonna be over here on the other side.
I'm gonna grab his board and initiate the pass to the offense.
Hell, Draymond should have umpteen assists for Boston because most of the points was off his misses. Right. So they should have a stat for that.
That could be Clay and Jordan Poole's fault, though.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But Draymond was 2 of 12. That's too many shots, first of all, for Draymond Green.
Yeah, he taking shots out of somebody else's hand at that point.
So basically, you need a legit 20 from Clay.
I need 25
from Jordan Poole.
I need 25.
Well, from Jordan Poole or Clay, you need 25. You pick whichever one, and then another 20 from another one.
And then Steph, you gave me what
30.
Steph gave me what I needed from him.
Exactly. So they the average.
Huh?
It's really hard to give Steph any slander.
I was gonna say ain't no slander for Steph. I don't have none because
except for him getting locked up.
Yeah, he did get clamped up later.
When you put up 24 points in a quarter or 21, whatever it was.
What you think gonna happen? They headhunting at that. They headhunting at that point. They're like, you know what? We gotta stop this man.
I can live with anybody else beating us at this point, but you.
Yeah, but him. Yeah, shut him down. Like somebody, anybody.
He need game 6 Clay to come up in game 2.
Ooh. You asking Clay to pull the game 6 out in game 2? I mean, at this point, they should be motivated. You know what? You said what now?
I was gonna say either him or Jordan Poole.
Oh wow.
But Jordan Poole is.
Nah, you good. I gotta delete some shit.
Oh yeah. But Jordan Poole is up and down too.
Say what now?
Jordan Poole's up and down like Tatum sometimes.
Yeah.
One game he'll get you 35, next game he get you 9 like he did last night.
Crazy.
I think they're gonna be on though, because they're not going down 0-2. I don't see that happening.
Nah.
I would be almost shocked.
Nah, he shouldn't have. They should. Yeah, I mean, I'm
shocked.
Huh?
I would almost be shocked.
Nah, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I think Clay's gonna do what he needs to do, and I think I was gonna say before I got distracted was that Steve Kerr should motivate them. Be like, hey, y'all need this.
So, do you see the video?
Which one?
On Instagram, Steve Kerr doing Boston when they was down 3 in the commercial break. He said, "Hey, we're doing all right now, guys. We just got hold of them from not hitting threes. As soon as they come back in, they hit a 3 and top the game."
Right.
I think it was Marcus Smart, and then Al Horford hit the other 3 after that to take the lead. They hit back-to-back threes, but it was literally right after.
I did see that. He said, "We need to get a stop now." Al Horford hit a 3 after that.
Yeah, exactly.
I did see that.
I was on the floor. I was like, "Dang."
What can you do?
Right.
What can you do?
But Draymond said the best of them. He said they were 18 or 23 from 3.
Right.
Them 3 guys alone were 18 or 23. Derek White, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford. If you're the Warriors, you gotta live with. I can live with that.
Yeah.
If I'm the Warriors, I mean, because they held Tatum to 1 and JB to 2, or to 0. I don't think Jaylen Brown got injuries actually. So they held their best 2 players with 1-3.
Pretty much.
And I can live with that. That's what Draymond said. You really think that's gonna happen again? It's basically what he said. He was like what you we
he's like we got beat. He said we got beat by Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Derek White.
Right. He was like, they good players, but
they're good shooters. We'll be fine.
We can live with that.
You didn't say Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Exactly.
The two guys that we really care about.
Right, exactly. We held them to like 30% shooting.
No threat.
Exactly. No zero.
So I think, man, what else we got to add to this, man?
I think that's really about it, though, ain't it? From the finals.
Do we still have Warriors in 6 or Boston in 7?
No, I'm not. Boston's not going back to Golden State in 7 games and winning that. I could almost guarantee you that.
If Boston gonna win, they got winning in 5.
If Boston gonna win, they got winning in 6.
So you got Golden State winning 2 games.
I got Golden State winning in 6.
No, I'm saying if Boston wins, you got Golden State winning 2 games.
Yeah.
So they would have to still win in Boston.
Yeah, they are.
So we're gonna have an even score. Both teams are gonna steal a game on the road.
Mm-hmm. And then they're gonna come back here to us at 2-2-1-1-1. I mean, a lot of people say it's going 7. I don't see it going. Only reason to go 7 because the NBA got something to do with it.
Somebody pulls some strings. Like, look, man, I need y'all to extend the series.
I'm like, hey, man, I ain't ready for it to end yet, man. Go ahead and do one more, man.
Well, it's possible.
But you still going to Golden State, though, ain't you? Uh-oh. He about to change it.
Nah.
That's his dark horse. Your dark horse is in Boston anyway.
Dark horse is shining right now. That's what's so crazy. I've been right so far. It's like I didn't expect them to do that. I'm like, I have to see it again. I like you have to find a way to beat Steph again for me to switch my pick. And even then, I might still ride to the end because the Warriors are the more experienced team. The Warriors have depth. They got a better roster.
They do.
Championship experience doesn't even need to be explained.
Yeah, better. As of now, they got a better coach.
As of right now, they got a better. So this is you know what though? I will say
I like Udoka, but he's not better than Steve Kerr.
This is gonna be Steve Kerr's greatest championship as a coach if he wins.
It would be. Absolutely would be.
This will prove better than 2015.
Maybe the first one.
Better than the first one.
That's the only other one I would go with. Because I don't the KD one don't the KDs don't count.
Y'all ain't need no coach for that. Y'all ain't need no coach.
I could coach. KD, Steph, go do your thing.
There's no coach in that.
That's what I'm saying.
This one?
Only reason it's a better story.
It's a better story.
This one was a better story than the first one.
And the players are older.
Yeah, and because what they went through. That's what I'm saying.
Clay's been gone for I'm saying Clay been gone for 2 years. Steph got hurt. Dre got hurt. Dre's a lot older and a lot slower. The roster's not as like unstoppable as they once was. They're not like they were light years ahead of the league.
Yeah.
Then the league caught up to them. And then passed them for a couple years. They were at the bottom. Now they've risen back up to the top. So if he wins this one, however many games it takes, I want to see what type of adjustment Steve Kerr makes now.
Yeah.
This loss is a lesson. You have an opportunity to go back to the drawing board, get creative with your schemes. Yeah. Players will be motivated because now they got a vendetta. Like
and they down.
No, this young ass team didn't just whoop our ass at home. They stole this one from us.
Basically in one quarter. Basically
in
the fourth too.
They came in your house and stepped on your couch with some muddy shoes.
They basically got to do what Boston just did.
Yep.
Use everybody but Steph. But the crazy part is,
Poole need to go off. Iggy, Otto Porter, Dre, Looney.
The worst part about that is you still got double Steph if he don't go off.
Yeah, you can't leave him open.
Because he can still hit it, the three.
That's facts.
At home, too, because he going to shoot it way better at home than he is on the road, obviously. He got the crowd.
No question.
But I could see Clay and Jordan Poole both going for 20+. And you got Curry over here just chilling in the corner. he gonna have like an efficient 25. He's gonna be like, dang, I ain't know Steph had 25.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like a quiet 25. You ain't gonna notice because the other two been going off.